I wanna ask you, man. Now, people talk about the fighters of this era. Marvin Hagler, he did an interview talking about how the fighters today, they're ducking, they're not fighting everybody. But I want to ask you, is there anybody that you know that Marvin Hagler ducked back in the day?
It's amazing you asked me that question. Where you going with that question?
It's a good question.
Yeah, I saw Marvin. My ferocious punches to the body, call me the body snatcher. I used to slip punches and hit to the body. A lot of people would do that. I didn't do that around my time. Even now, they still ain't doing that. They don't know how to do it. Yeah. Special art that I learned when I was a young boy. A young boy by a guy named Bonnie Grant, back in Jamaica. Teach me all that stuff for speaking up with those same shots. And I learned over time. And I understand better.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Every time I think about a fighter who has all the talent in the world, but he's not given the opportunity to display it on the biggest stage against the best opponents because they are avoiding him, because they know how dangerous he is. Fighters like that always made me think about the body snatcher, Mike Mccallum, because Mike was avoided by all of the four kings in his era. That's Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, and Roberto Duran. I wanted to pay my respects to Mike Mccallum. He passed away on March 31st at the age of 68. Boxing was Mike McCallum's entire life. And when I say it was his life, this man, he passed away on his way to the gym. He was driving to the gym, he fell ill, so he pulled over to the side, and he was found unresponsive after that. Despite the fact that the four kings avoided him, Mike, he still managed to become a 3-division world champion. He was called the body snatcher. And it wasn't just impressive because he went to the body. It was the way he did it. He would slip your best punch and he would come back with the hardest counters to the body. But it wasn't just his body punches. He was a complete fighter. He was a slick body puncher with a high boxing IQ and had crushing knockout power. And this is obviously the reason why he was so avoided. If any of them would have gave him a shot, he probably would have ended up becoming one of the 5 kings. But like I said, despite him being avoided, he still became a 3-division world champion, Hall of Famer. So with that being said, I want to say rest in paradise to my man Mike Mccallum. You will be missed.
That's when I started realizing that I'm very effective to the body. So I kind of stick with it,
I wanna ask you, man. Now, people talk about the fighters of this era. Marvin Hagler, he did an interview talking about how the fighters today, they're ducking, they're not fighting everybody. But I want to ask you, is there anybody that you know that Marvin Hagler ducked back in the day?
It's amazing you asked me that question. Where you going with that question?
It's a good question.
Yeah, I saw Marvin back at the WBC convention. And I sit not too far from Marvin. And he said to me, Mike, I was right next to him. I was right next to Marvin. And Marvin said to me, I wasn't paying attention, I was sitting down and I was observing what's going on. And he said to me, Mike Mccallum, Mike. First I acted like I didn't hear him, And he said, Mike. I said, yes, Marvin. He said, I want you to know that I always respect you and admire you, I have a lot of respect for you. I said, hold a minute. It's respect. He said, yes. I said, when I use the word respect, it's a lot of meanings to the word respect where I'm from. I'm from Jamaica, right? I said, where I'm from Jamaica. Marvin, in my country, people like tourists come from different countries to have a good time in my country, the sea and all that stuff, the fish. Have a good time, spend money, and we get that money and take care of our family. I call that respect. Because they take care of us. They come, we show them a good time and they pay us, you know what I mean? So that's respect. I said, they give us a chance to eat food and to feed my family. Now, this business here, the game we're in is boxing. How we make money is fighting each other. You never fight me, Mama. Why you didn't fight me? You never come about it. I said, listen, you fought Duran, you fought Tommy. You fight Duran, Tommy, and Ray Leonard. Duran ducked me. He never fought me. Why you didn't fight me? You fought Mugabe. Why it never come about? Maybe never come about. I was right there in the mix. All you guys act like you don't see me. Leonard talking to Tommy. Tommy don't fight me. Tell Curry don't fight me. Curry said forget about it and he fight me. You know what I mean? Nobody want to fight me. Why is that? And they'll come about. I said, oh, what do you mean they'll come about? You look the other way when it come to me. You look the other way and said, Mccallum, look the other way. You didn't fight me. So how you say respect me when this is how we make our money? You said you cut off your pinky for $1 million. Remember me say that many times? I said, okay, so if you do that, and this is our business, this is where we eat. This is how we feed our family. Why you fight me? They'll come about it. I said, nah, man, you guys, they don't want to fight me. You and Tommy and Leonard look the other way.
Yeah.
They come to me where you fight each other.
And he knew you had called him out though, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
All four of them.
All four of them.
Tommy, Duran gave up his title. Fight Hearns. They don't want to fight me. Leonard don't know how to beat me. Why you fight Leonard? I didn't know how to beat you. He beat my brother. No, he said he beat my brother. I beat Roger in the National Golden Gloves, 1977, in National AAU, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. He fly in and see me beat his brother Roger Leonard. Roger was a good boy, he could fight at that time. He beat my brother Roger. I said, well, if you beat my brother, I'd have tried to kill you to beat my brother. He didn't say nothing. Why you fight me? He beat Roger. Some boys, he was walking with his friends. I said, Ray, why you never fight me? He said to his friend, oh, he beat Roger. I said, so because I beat Roger, he didn't fight me? So I don't know, they don't want to fight Mike Mccallum. They don't know me.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.